Hey friends, we're Flyer Saga and we're in Cape Town to taste the whole rainbow of South African cuisine.
We're here at Marco's African Place to try a few game meats that are local to South Africa.
But before we get to the meat dishes, we've also ordered chakalaka, the vegetable relish or chutney. It's full of beans, tomatoes, carrots, and lots of spices. The nice pepper spice really hits the back of your tongue. It's great.
This is the Pan-African platter. We have ostrich, springbok, and kudu, all common game meats here in South Africa. It's kind of funny that all three of these are lean red meats, and they actually all kind of look the same. This is the ostrich meat. The ostrich meat is surprisingly tender. It doesn't look very fatty, but wow, it really just breaks down so nicely in your mouth. Got the springbok. This kind of reminds me more of like a traditional steak, maybe like a sirloin. I'm actually really surprised that all these lean meats don't really have a huge gamey taste to them. And now the kudu. Another surprisingly tender meat for something being so lean. On the scale between beef and venison, these actually seem a little bit closer to beef in terms of taste. The side here is pap, which is kind of like a fluffier version of grits, except it uses maize flour. All three of these meats were prepared excellently, and on top of that, they have this delicious mushroom sauce. But I have to say, the ostrich is my favorite.
We're here at Bo-Kaap Kombuis. We're gonna taste some amazing Cape Malay dishes, and Cape Malay food is a huge part of South African cuisine.
It's a fusion food, mixing Indonesian, Malaysian, and East African dishes, and its origins go back to when Cape Town was a Dutch colony, and the Dutch moved slaves from its colonies in Indonesia. Cape Malay food is a melting pot, so we're at a buffet to try the wide range of this cuisine.
For starters, we got beef samosas, chickpea fried dumpling like a pakora, and mashed potato dumpling, and an apricot chutney. This is a mashed potato ball, and I'm already squishing it. It feels like it's like a stuffed donut. I'm excited. Well, that's just warm, like homely goodness. So this dish is Bobotie, a South African classic. It's spiced minced beef covered in egg.
Ooh, yeah. The egg is a nice, like, soft, like, souffle-like texture. And, yeah, all of the meat inside spiced super nicely, just packed full of flavor.
We've gotten tons of extra sides, like this whole plate of roti, little hot peppers to spice up the dish, and a delicious mango juice. Bo-Kaap Kombuis is the perfect place to try a bunch of Cape Malay dishes. We had the buffet, which came out to about $22 per person. It's not always a buffet, but even the regular menu has a great tasting platter.
The South African Braai is the barbecue of the country, and it's a unifying activity for the whole Rainbow Nation. Unfortunately for Sky, it mostly revolves around meat. Oh yeah, look at that meat. This is the boerewors, or the national sausage of South Africa. It's a heavily spiced sausage. There's some deep flavors in here. Spices are lovely, and there's a bit of smokiness.
We're enjoying a glass of wine at Beau Constantia. South African wine is world-renowned, but when you get it here, not only is it delicious, but it's cheap. This glass of delicious Sauvignon Blanc is only $3.
There's no better way to wrap up a food tour.
Cheers.